morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. There's a butterfly in here. There's a butterfly. Oh, it's so pretty. It's so pretty. Tagging people, good morning. It's morning on my end. Good morning. Tagging away, tagging away. I said I'm tagging away, I'm tagging away. I said I'm tagging away. I hope you all are enjoying your evening. Since it's evening where you are, it's hot. It's real hot, yo. I need to cut some AC. Like, I just live in AC, okay? If y'all can join. If not, no hard feelings, you know? I'm just tagging. If y'all see me just looking, that means I'm focused on just tagging people. You've been tagged. I'll get started shortly. I will be doing things a little different today. I'm just tagging away. I said I'm tagging away. All right. I'm still going. Guys. Still going. I'm just going down the list. If you hop on, you hop on. If not, enjoy the rest of your day. All right? But I'm just tagging. Okay? Just be patient, guys. Just be a little patient. For those of you that are already on, thank you for joining. I truly appreciate you joining and hopping on and spending some time with me. Y'all, it's hot. Like, it's so hot. Y'all don't even know. All right, I'm only going to tag a few more, okay? And then I'm done. Because I've tagged a lot of people. All right. All right, so if you are here right now, what I would like for you to do is please type in the comment section and tell me who you are so I can give you an appropriate greeting, okay? What's up, Tia? Tanika is here. It's hot. Yo, it's so hot. Tanika, what's up? Thank you for joining. Welcome. Uncle Amin, just in case you didn't remember me, I feel like I could be considered your honorary uncle. Did you hear what I just said? When I saw your name, I just said Uncle Amin. I remember you. And yes, you are my uncle. I could never forget you. Welcome. Thank you. Is anyone else on? Thank you for joining Uncle Amin and Tanika. I'm going to do things a little different today. I hope you got some sleep. Girl, I need to tell you, I need to figure out where this AC is first, though. Because I'm hot. What's up, cousin? What's going on? What's up, Raymar? Hold on real quick. I'll be right back. Thank you for joining, Raymar. It's so hot in here, y'all. I get hot real fast. Oh, yeah, we about to get this going. What's going on, Raymar? How are you? Tanika, I did get some sleep. Like, I got in, what time did I get in? I got in maybe 5:30. Oh, that fan is going, feels good. I got in at maybe like 5:30. I ate, because you know I cooked over the weekend, so I ate. I just piled my plate up with food. Before I even ate, I hopped in the shower. I ate, sat in my new bench that, shout out to O. I was just saying the other day I needed some bar stools. And she just like happened to have a bar stool that someone gave her. So I sat at my window, watched the mountains, and ate my food and had some incense going with the windows opened and my music going. It was a whole vibe. And then after that, I watched YouTube for I might have watched 2 YouTube videos and then I just fell out. Like I needed that sleep and I did not get up like I normally do. Like I think the first I woke up from my first alarm, which was 4. Then my second one was 4:30, and then I was up by 5. But like that whole 12 o'clock in the morning, 1 o'clock in the morning, picking my phone, I did not do that. So I need to have a routine for that. So I got some sleep for sure. Raymar, great. Hope all is well. Yeah, things are well on this end. You know, I take the challenges and with the good, and you know, just try to make the best of it. I'm glad things are great on your end, Raymar. Tanika says, "Why do you think you've been getting up so early?" I think it's a number of things. I've always been an early riser, like always, even on my days off. This was before I came here. Even on my days off, I would get up early, you know. My brain is super active. That's another reason. And yeah, I don't know, but I'm working on it. What happened yesterday was perfect, and what happened Saturday night was perfect because I actually got some rest, and I need it because I just burned myself out, and I can't be good to myself or anybody if I'm burned out. Like that's another life lesson that I've learned. So baby steps, baby steps. Any other questions before I get started? That was a great question. Thank you, Tanika. Tanika, I'm so glad I got some sleep. So glad. The comments are delayed, guys, just so you know. So if you type something and I do not respond, it's just because the comments are delayed. Cool. Raymond gave a thumbs up. Thumbs up. Awesome. All right, so I am going to get started. I'm not going to do a card pull today. Raymar, let me just give you, someone else is in here. You pulled the, I was thinking about that too. Yes, I did. Tanika said you pulled the relaxation card, take your own advice. Absolutely, and that's why I got some rest yesterday. Like, and my day will probably be so much better and a lot more productive, you know? And I can have some clarity, and with that relaxation, I am able to just be a bit more optimal in my clarity, just to have clarity, because sometimes clarity is not always there with me. You know what I mean? Like, it's really hard to explain. A lot of the times, I can see things from a higher perspective. But then other times, it's like it's not really clear. So yeah, but that rest is definitely rest and relaxation is definitely going to help me with that. So I intend to get more of it. Tanika said the cards you pulled in a previous video about guardian angels was so on point. Absolutely. It was on point. Because, like, we need that protection, and our energy needs to be protected, and our guardian angels are here to help us and protect us and guide us. They were like one-to-one. Like, you can't have one without the other. You should not have one without the other. Absolutely. Thank you, Tanika. I'm glad that the cards are resonating with you. I'm really glad, you know. So I will continue to do card pulls. All right. Let's see. Speaking of guardian angels, okay, Uncle Amin says, just so you know, I think of your mother every day. Place a coffee table and end tables in my new house when you can send pictures. Awesome. Uncle Amin, thank you very much for sharing that. I think about my mom every day too. For those of you that do not know, my mother passed in 2017. February 2017. So my Uncle Amin is just letting me know they're not blood brother and sister, but you might as well say that they were blood brother and sister. So my Uncle Amin is just letting me know that he misses and thinks about my mom every day. And oh, the care. I see the care. And yeah, I believe she gifted him some end tables and a coffee table or something of that nature. So yeah, thank you for sharing that. I know my mom watches over me all the time, every day, every night. Like, yeah. I'm grateful for for her love and her protection and her guidance. Good morning, Yolanda Stokes. Thank you for joining. Yeah, I'm super grateful for her guidance, man, because sometimes I just, especially in the past, like since she's transitioned, like a lot of times I just really did not know like what kind of decisions to make and how to go about doing this or doing that. But in a heartbeat, I'll be like, Mom, what you think? Mom, what you think? And she'll let me know what she thinks. So just because people transition in this physical 3D realm, they are transitioning. They are not like departed completely, you know what I mean? They're just in a different form. And if we are tuned in and tapped in, we can communicate with them. And sometimes the relationship is actually better when they're in a higher realm than when they were in this 3D realm, because we get bobbled down with life in this 3D realm. So yeah, my mom guides me every day. So that was a perfect segue when Tanika said the guardian angel reading was on point, and Uncle Amin happened to say, you know, he misses my mom and thinks about my mom every day. Definitely, definitely. Yeah, okay, so I'm going to do some astrology talk today. So if you're really not into astrology, you might just want to hop off and there's no hard feelings. But the way that I'm going to bring this astrology into this live is life purpose. You know what I mean? There was a question the other day on one of my lives, and someone said, Tia, how did you find your life purpose? I said, tuning into my spirituality. Good morning, Edith. Welcome. Thank you for joining. I said tuning into my spirituality, and astrology has helped me tremendously. So astrology has also helped me to find my life purpose. So North Node, North, Node, Node. Can someone give me a time check, please? A time check for the time in Thailand. So your time plus 11 hours, please, and thank you. I'll start once I see the time check. Please and thank you. Thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching and being here with me. You guys helped me a lot tremendously. You helped me in ways that you have no idea. Like, I am embarking on something that's uncharted territory, you know? And when we are in uncharted 6:25 a.m. perfect, thank you, Tanika. When we are walking into uncharted territory, there can be discomfort because we're unfamiliar with it, you know what I mean? But to have you guys to be here and to provide feedback and support, like, I appreciate it in my heart, you know what I mean? Because this is what I'm doing. You need to watch. I know, but like, I just use my phone. Like, I have watches, but even when I have a watch on, I just use my phone. Like, that's how technology makes us lazy. All right, so astrology, back to astrology. North Node, North, Node. Don't act like you use a watch. Your North Node is basically, if you believe in past lives, I believe in past lives. If you do not believe in past lives, then you probably do not want to watch this video. And again, no hard feelings. But for those of you that are curious or open to it, then I'm going to share some things with you. Your North Node is your destiny in this life, okay? What did you come here to do in this life? Your South Node is what you did in a past life. Your South Node is what you have already mastered in your previous lives, you know what I mean? Let's say, oh yeah, what's up, Janelle? Good morning. Yeah, your past lives, let me put it like this. Singers, if you look at singers, you know what I mean, and they know how to sing when they're young, like let's say Michael Jackson. In Michael Jackson's past lives, he was probably a banging singer, you know what I mean? He probably dance moves, all of that. He had all of that mastered in his previous lives. So when he came in this current life, when he I forgot the word, my shoulder just cracked. When he came in this I see the comments and I'm trying to stay focused. When he came in this life, Amina, thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Good morning. When he came in this life, like he came with all of those gifts from his past life. Like he could sing, he could dance, he was an entertainer. You know what I mean? Your South Node is what you're comfortable with doing. Your South Node is something that you do not have to learn how to do because you remember from your past lives that you brought that gift into this life. So your North Node is the exact opposite. Your North Node is what you are very uncomfortable with. Your North Node is opposite of, your North Node is what you did not feel comfortable with doing in a past life. You know what I mean? So I'm trying to use that example of Michael Jackson. If he was singing and dancing and always an entertainer, being an entertainer, maybe he did not know how to stay to himself and just not entertain people. That would be his North Node this life. So if that's your North Node this life, then he needs to focus on being to himself. He needs to focus on not trying to entertain people. He needs to focus on just being, you know what I mean? And taking care of himself, you know? Because you already did the entertaining, you already did the singing and made people feel good and made people happy in your past life. So your North Node, you can't do that this go around. You have to learn how to make yourself happy, so forth and so on. So give me a thumbs up if that explanation of the South Node and North Node makes sense. So like I said, the comments and everything are delayed, so I will not read it until I see it. Or unless I'm talking, and then I'll just, yeah. Okay, Raymar gave a thumbs up. All right, cool. Someone else gave a thumbs up, but I can't really see. All right, cool. Let me read this comment. Uncle Amin. Okay, thumbs up. That's perfect. I'm like, if it's a comment and I can't, it says see more, but I can't. When I click on it, I can't see it all. Okay, here we go. Speaking of guidance, Uncle Amin says, speaking of guidance, remember your mother is now in your ancestor, and this is not a spiritual level. Your time, you look in the mirror, you see ancestors and mother. Must go for now and place this device on charger. Thank you very much for that feedback, Uncle Amin. Yes, absolutely. My mother is definitely my ancestor, and she watches over me all the time. Like, all the time. She's with me every single day, every night. She's with me right now. Like, she like, go see ya. It's your birthday. I don't have rhythm, so. Janelle said, I miss South, but North, yes. Okay, so your South Node is what you mastered in a past life. I use the example of Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson, in his past lives, he was probably an entertainer. He probably could dance, probably could sing. You know what I mean? So he just brought that gift over into this life from his past lives. So your South Node is what you've already mastered. You don't need to learn how to do it. It comes to you naturally. The same thing for like an artist. An artist might come into this life knowing how to paint, draw. It's because you already did it. You've mastered it. Wow, sorry for your loss. Didn't know your mom passed on. Yeah, that's cool. No worries, Janelle. Tamara, thank you for joining. Welcome. Good morning. I am actually in the lounge area of my apartment, so I think I'll start doing my lives in the morning. The morning for me here, just because it's easier. But yeah, so Tamara, we're talking about North Node and South Node. So guys, what you can do if you want to know what your North Node and South Node is. Hello, Antoinette. Good morning. Thank you for joining. If you want to know what your North Node and South Node is, you a couple of things you need. Your name, of course. Your date of birth, your place of birth, city and state, your time of birth is very helpful because it's just very helpful. It gives you a very accurate reading when you're doing a birth or natal chart. So if you have your time of birth, definitely get it from your birth certificate. Good morning, Sharon. Hello, thank you for joining. What's going on? Welcome. Side. Okay. So yeah, so guys, I'm just reading the comments and seeing who's joining. So yeah, if you have your birth certificate, definitely get the information from there. Thank you for joining, Sharon. Yeah, definitely get your information from there, your time of birth, because it gives like pinpoints exactly how everything should be. So once you have that information, you're going to go to astro.com, astro.com, and you can plug in your information there. It's like a whole chart, and it's crazy and it's confusing. But what I would like for you to do is look at your north node, and the north node is placed in a zodiac sign, and it is also placed in a house. So what I am going to do to maybe help you understand that, I'm going to tell you what mine is and how my placement allowed me to understand my life purpose and step into my life purpose. I see the comments, but I can't really read. I don't want to read them right now because I want to stay focused and get everything out. I'll go back towards the end and read the comments. So for me, my north node is in Gemini and in my 11th house, okay? Gemini, the zodiac sign Gemini represents duality, two things. You know, when I think of duality in an astrological aspect, I think of this 3D realm, the physical realm, and I think of the spiritual realm, that 5D stuff. So for me, I believe Gemini represents being able to tune into what you can see with your eyes and what you cannot see with your eyes. You know what I mean? Just being able to go in between duality. Gemini also rules communication. Gemini, I believe, is ruled by Mercury, and Mercury rules thinking and communication, okay? So for me, my north node has a lot to do with being able to connect with the spiritual realm and knowing how to communicate and thinking, okay? So my north node is in the 11th house. I feel like, Tamara, yours might be in the 11th house, because sometimes I've pulled up like a natal chart, like a brief natal chart for some of my friends, and some of my friends share the exact same, if it's not the house, it might be the sign, or vice versa. So for my north node, okay, got a message. Okay, so for my north node is in Gemini, and it is also in the 11th house. So the 11th house represents community. It represents humanitarian efforts. It represents hopes, dreams, and wishes. So when you put these two things together, you think of, let me just put it together based on the characteristics of the 11th house and the characteristics of Gemini. When I see the comments, I get a little distracted. So for me, what my life purpose is, or what I need to master in this life, because I did not master it in previous lives, I need to master how to communicate and do things in a humanitarian way. I need to focus on thinking how to manifest my dreams within this 3D realm, because my south node is Sagittarius in the 5th house. So let me tell you about Sagittarius in the 5th house. I know we have at least one Sagittarius in here. Sagittarius, they like to travel. They're like all about philosophy. They're like truth. They want to know what's true. They don't really have time for just anything that will not help them grow. If I can, anything that really will not help them grow. Like, they're all about evolving, growing, learning. Learning is education and higher knowledge. Those are characteristics of a Sagittarius. In my 5th house, for my south node, 5th house is romance, fun, creativity. So in my past lives, I was a lot of fun. I was doing my thing with romance. I was doing my thing. I believe I was doing my thing in past lives. I really didn't want to be bothered with other people. I was really, concerned with myself and evolving as a soul. You know what I mean? I traveled in a past life, I believe. These are things that I did in the past life. So when I came here to this life, I couldn't really do those things. You know what I mean? I couldn't travel. I had to learn how to just be still. You know what I mean? Hence the North Node. Hence, it's another point that I want to bring up. But these are the things that are associated with my South Node. So all of those things about my South Node, I can't do that this life. Your nodal returns Your nodal returns take place I think like every 18 years, okay? So with that being said, I'm in my nodal return right now. Like, it's amazing, it's amazing, it's amazing. And I'm gonna tell you why it's so amazing. Because when you work towards your north node, for me, talking to people, that was hard. Like, that was really hard. I told y'all, I just be so low key. I just be so low key, man. I don't. In my past, I haven't really liked to talk to people. I like to stay to myself. I know I have a lot of wisdom and knowledge, but I used to just keep it to myself. You know what I mean? Humanitarian efforts. I always wanted to make a difference, but I'd rather make a difference on a low key scale, not on this grand scale. You know what I mean? So I had to learn. These are the things that I had to learn. These are the things that Spirit and the universe gave me life lessons to learn so that I could walk towards my north node. You know what I mean? And what else? Yeah, communicating, the way I talk to people. Like, the way I talk to people, it used to be really bad. Like, it used to, and I was just less evolved. I just was not evolved at the time. You know, I've had to learn how to communicate with people. So these characteristics of Gemini and in the 11th house, I had to focus on these things in order to be on my path. And my purpose here, one of my purposes here, should be to I'm so glad that you all are communicating with one another. I try not to look at the comments, but I'm glad that you all continue to communicate with one another, guys. Okay, I'm gonna contact the Department of Vital Records and ask them for the long form. If you ask them for the long form, it may be on there. But yeah, like, stepping into your north node, do those things that it says to do for your north node. The way that I learned a lot of this was watching YouTube videos. For me, I just YouTube north node and Gemini. You have to YouTube it two ways, okay? North node and Gemini, and north node and 11th house. So you can understand it from two different perspectives, okay? So yeah, definitely YouTube that. When I see these comments, I get easily distracted. So yeah, my purpose is just to make my dreams come true, communicate, do some humanitarian efforts, build a sense of community. That was hard for me because all my life, I felt out of place. Like, y'all, I felt out of place all my life. And I felt out of place all my life because in my past lives, I was just doing my thing alone. Like, I was just doing my thing solo, and I was cool with it, you know? But when I signed this contract to reincarnate, I was just like, nah, you have to build and be a part of a community. And it was so hard for me, you know what I mean? But I'm doing that now, like, and it feels good to be a part of a community and to build a tribe too. You guys, to build a tribe, and it just continues to grow. So yeah, that north node will help you tremendously if that's what you believe in. If you're curious. If you are curious about that, like, when you walk towards your north node, especially during a nodal return, you open the floodgates for your south node, your past lives gifts to come through, if that's correct. Like, when you step into your north node, your south node comes. And when I tell you, like, that's why it's so crazy. Because when I tell you my south node is in Sagittarius, in the 5th house, Sagittarius rules traveling, spirituality. Like, I'm stepping into that. Like, how am I stepping into traveling, spirituality, higher knowledge, teaching? Like, the floodgates are opening up for me. One, because I'm already in my north node, and two, due to my nodal return. If you follow the transits and the planets and everything, north node is currently transiting my natal meaning when I was born. My north node is transiting my natal north node, which is Gemini, and my south node is transiting my natal south node, which is Sagittarius. Understand that your north node and your south node are always opposite. So for me, Gemini is opposite of Sagittarius, and opposites are polarities. Like, for one, Sagittarius is I'm not going to really, I'm not really going to explain that, but just understand that the no's are always opposite, are always, yeah, they're always opposite. That's the best way. That's the best way I know how to explain that. So let's see. I'm about to read the comments now. If you have a question, type it in the comments section. Okay, I have my natal chart. Great, Antoinette, you have your natal chart. Focus on that North Node, definitely. Mine is in Leo. So, Tamara, your North Node is in Leo. So you, like, Leos are... Tanika, if you're still here, you probably won't like this. But Leos are like... Leos need to shine. So Tamara, you need to shine. You need to focus on shining. Like, be the sun, be the light. Focus on your strength. Leos represent strength. Leos represent being a leader. Leos represent being a protector. Anything that you could think of when you think or hear the word lion, like, just focus on those type of things, okay? Because in a past life, you did not do those things. So yeah, you said it was before. That's my issue. I don't know how to be still. Yeah. We just have to minimize the distractions, you know what I mean? What if you can't find your time of birth? My mom don't remember. Let me read more comments. It should be on your birth certificate. It's not. My time wasn't on there either. Does your mom have your hospital band certificate of birth and vital records? No, but I was born in Maryland General. Thank you. I definitely have, Tanika says, I definitely have seen your transition in communication. And now look at you flourishing and going live. I know, right? You can swipe to one side. Oh, okay. Yes, it's swipe the comments so you don't get distracted. Finally, something positive about me. I'm trying to swipe. Oh, there we go. Oh, y'all taught me something, dude. I feel so old. Y'all. But yeah, I'm gonna contact the Department of Vital Records and see what they say, because they should be able to provide you with a long form on that. You can also have like an astrologer rectify your chart. I do have someone or people that I can refer you to if that's something that you're interested in. But like, astrology has helped me tremendously, and it's helped people that are close to me too. Like, when I started to learn about astrology, I started to understand beyond just me. And this is gonna sound funny, but it's real. I realized that I'm not just crazy. Like, I'm not really just crazy. Like, when you look at your fourth house represents like childhood. It represents your family. It represents your ancestors. You know what I mean? If you have a lot of fourth house energy, then you are gonna have some heavy stuff going on, likely in your childhood. Like, I have a lot of planets in my fourth house, and to me, I believe that's like breaking generational curses, because I have heavy planets in my fourth house. Like, I have Pluto in my fourth house. Pluto is death and rebirth. I have Mars. Mars is like volatile. Mars is so volatile. Like, how do you have death and rebirth and volatile whatever in the same house? So it's like, I came here, I tell y'all, I came here to break generational curses. Like, things that my ancestors, they were great at some things and they needed a little help in other things. Like, I'm here to do it. I'm here to break it. I'm here to let you know you don't have to settle. I'm here to let you know you are great. Like, what I'm doing is not just for me. Like, it's not just for me, it's for my ancestors too. Like, nah. And when we do break these curses, that means our children do not have to go through the same karma. Like, the karma's paid in full. Our children do not have to go through what we went through. Their children do not have to go through what they went through. Like, that's how I think. Like, let me go ahead and break these curses. They're hard. Some of them are hard. Some of them are easy. Some of them are just easy, but most of them are really challenging, and it takes a lot of work and dedication, and like just not giving up. I think people in my age group probably have Scorpio. What is it? I forgot. But in my age group, we have some heavy stuff. It's something with Scorpio. I don't know if it might be Pluto in Scorpio. I don't know, but everyone who was born my year, 84, and within that time frame, we have the same something. It's like a generational thing. And it's like we had some heavy childhoods, man. We had really heavy childhoods, but those childhoods helped us to evolve into who we need to be and who we are today, so that the next generation does not have to experience that. So definitely North Node has helped me tremendously. Yeah, I really don't. I feel like I'm blabbing now. Yeah, any comments? D, thank you for joining. Good morning. Any comments? Because I think I want to make this short. Any questions or comments? Definitely check out your birth chart on astro.com. And if you have questions that come up, just inbox me. You know? Your North Node is everything, though. That's the key. Once you know your North Node, my North Node is in my 11th house. Dreams coming true. My South Node is in my 5th house. Sag, traveling, higher knowledge, spirituality, tapping in. My past lives gifts are coming through, because I put in that work to get to my, thank you for joining, Tanika. Enjoy your evening. Getting into my North Node, you know? Does anyone have any questions? If not, I'm going to hop off. Feedback or questions? Thanks for the info. I love you. Thanks for the info, sis. I love you, and keep being positive and focused. Ka. That means thank you. Thank you very much, sis. I love you. I truly do. Thank you. Anything else? If not, I'm hopping off. Thank you so much for joining, guys. I really hope you learned something. And yeah, y'all take care. Have a wonderful evening. Yes.